Good evening, 7:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire. And once again, of course, I'm coming to you, like I said earlier, we would lose because of Jim Harbaugh, even though we're the better team. So, once again, old Jim finds a way to screw your old pal Tom over. But anyhow, we got much more important things to talk about. Make sure to hit that like button, turn that bell notification to all, and consider joining Tom's Army and joining the exclusive and elusive TFAM. So anyhow, we're going to know all that later. We don't got time for this. We got to go through a quick update. Bitcoin. Looks like we're ready to dump. But I will caution you with this. We've had a pull up, which I always say, look for these fake W's. It pulled up, pushed to the next level, now consolidated on the support where the fake W was, which means it can do one of these and come up here or up here. So in my best John Madden, whoa, when you come down here and maybe Bitcoin will bounce off of this, and Bitcoin, no, Bitcoin gets rejected by the blue line, and if you hit that the 60-yard line up to the 61, well, actually, we don't even have 60 yards. So I've got a lot of requests for the John Madden, so there. For my audience, especially the ones in Tom's Army, I'll do anything for you, sick or not. So, what I think is going on with Bitcoin, as the aforementioned John has said, I think we have this fake M. We came up, and now we're coming down on my line that I showed that I think we could either come down, or if it breaks outside, who knows, we can bounce up. But I think we're going to do something like that if we hold this. I really do. My gut's telling me this. So, if we hold the 60,772 immediate support or the 60,271, I don't really want to come all the way down to 57. I think we have to hold for this scenario around the 60,772. I think the 60,772 would be the low point. But to me, I think we're starting something, and that was a fake out. And if it was Sunday night and not Saturday night, I would suspect something else. But I think we're going to pump up a little bit if this holds. And I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? Nah. I certainly wouldn't. I'm just some guy playing a role on YouTube. But if it matches up with what you're thinking, well, then we can all get on the same page. But at the end of the day, you must be in control of your own portfolio. If you're only trading based on what I say, you're not meant to be trading yet. This is for educational and informative purposes only, plus the technical analysis you might not be able to do yourself. So based on the technical analysis, you have to make a decision on what you're seeing, because there's also a case to be made. What we're looking here on Bitcoin, and this is what some people could say, is it not fair? I don't know, because we already did what we did over there. But could we not say we could do this and start our own and then do this? It's possible. It's definitely possible. I think if we're going to do something, it's going to be out of this move. I really do. We came all the way up. We broke this cup. We came up to the top. And now we push down back to that support. It makes a lot of sense that this is going to push up, because to me this looks like a left shoulder. One big plant drawn out left shoulder since we made the bounce. That's what it looks like to me. And I can't help what it looks like to me. And as long as we ride that 60,901 and 60,772, I don't have to decide anything. But if we break down past 60,271, all positions should be liquidated. We will come down to the support at 57,682, and then we could bounce. But you do not want to ride that with your altcoins, a 3,000 point flash drop. I promise. So to be on the same page, if Bitcoin holds 60,772, 60,271, we really don't want to see it go to 60,271, though, I'll be honest. To me, 60,772 should be your bailout point if you're going to bail. Period. We want it to hold 60,901 because we're looking for this to act as a left shoulder on the fake M that bounced up. Now it's hitting support at the neckline of the M that it bounced off of, which could have been a topping reversal, but it faked out like I said I thought it would. And now it's got to do the next step. I think we're coming up to the $62,991 to bounce up this time and go up to 64,865 to finish off this. It feels like that to me. I could even see 67. It's just going to be difficult. But I really do feel like at worst we would come up here to that 63. And this is what I'm looking for. Personally, I'm looking to see if we do a triple top here. Because a triple top could end everything. And then we just go back down. Be like the 3 horns pattern. Nobody wants that. I do for after my run. And this could be a perfect spot for it because at least we'll know. So pay attention to that with Bitcoin. I had to do a big update because you guys need to understand Bitcoin. Because to me, the same thing I've been talking about with XRP, it looks like that's one big left shoulder. And I told you guys, now that we broke into the wedge on the $1.06, you know, we start to trade like this as we go to 106, 108. Then if we drop down, we can go 103. But I don't think we're going to. I think we've got something, and now we're winding up. And if we can ride this, we'll come up here, and then we're going to come up here. We've almost made it up there. If we hold the $1.06, because the next immediate support is $1.08. If we can break it, we're right on the verge of it. But it looks like we've got some sneaky double bottoms forming, and that's all I'm saying. So pay attention to what I'm saying, because if it is a double bottom, $1.06 will turn into $1.16 in a pretty quick and swift fashion. Because then I believe we would get up here and trade in this area before rejection or ejection. So that's what we're looking for with XRP. So I'm expecting this. We did this. And then I expect to see something like this before we finish. Maybe a little kick out to 123. That's what I see in my head. I can't help it. And now, you know, it's not just this inside out channel. We're also within this wedge. So there's a lot of things going on here. And when you bring my pattern out to the grand scheme, I know you guys are like, oh my God. Believe it or not, that's what it looks like. That's actually what we're in. We've got plenty of room to still come up this part of the pattern. That's all, you know. I can't help what it looks like. So that's XRP. And then XLM. I mean, in the daily, you can see it. Are we creating a right shoulder? Or did we wind up and that's one big left shoulder? That's what you have to decide. Is this a left shoulder, or do we have a left shoulder, rounding head, right shoulder, and then we're gonna come down? If I break my sub pump, because it just doesn't seem to want to stop raining, but in the 4 hour, that's why I keep saying, even in the daily, it's got room to come up there. So in the 4 hour, this looks like it's gonna do this. Can't help what it looks like to me. It looks like we're building a left shoulder. Looks like these were 2 fake outs to the downside. I mean, look, to me, the volume says it all, ladies and gentlemen. Look how low that volume was and look how much it came down. There's no volume. Volume doesn't support that kind of a drop. Just doesn't. There's no more volume there that could have pulled it that far down than what pulled it up earlier. These are decided drops. I feel like tomorrow's the day that's going to happen. We could still have a run today. Even if tomorrow it doesn't, I think we have to be very careful in both directions, because if it breaks, just because I think, I could be wrong. Nothing says I'm right. Nothing says it can't dump. So the immediate support is 351, followed by 331 and 31 cents. The immediate resistance is 37.4 and 41.5. Pay attention to what I'm saying and be cautious. Hit that like button. Join Tom's Army. I'm sorry, guys, I'm feeling a little under the weather still, but I had to give you this update.